Welcome to another complete repair guide. Today we'll be discussing error codes, troubleshooting, and repair tips for your Toyota. For more information, check out our website. There's a link in the description. Enjoy the video. If you're looking for help fixing your Toyota automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Toyota automobile error code guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. P0100 Mass airflow circuit. P0101 Mass airflow circuit range. Performance. P0105 Manifold absolute pressure circuit. P0106 MAP Baro circuit range. Performance. P0110 Intake air temperature circuit. P0115 Engine coolant temperature circuit. P0116 Engine coolant temperature range. Performance. P0120 Throttle pedal sensor switch A circuit. P0121 Throttle pedal sensor switch A circuit range. Performance. P0125 Insufficient coolant temperature for closed loop fuel control. P0130 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 1 sensor 1. P0133 Heated oxygen sensor circuit slow response bank 1 sensor 1. P0135 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 1 sensor 1. P0136 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 1 sensor 2. P0141 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 1 sensor 2. P0150 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 2 sensor 1. P0153 Heated oxygen sensor circuit slow response bank 2 sensor 1. P0155 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 2 sensor 1. P0156 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 2 sensor 2. P0161 Heated oxygen sensor circuit, bank 2 sensor 2. P0170 Fuel trim malfunction. P0171 System 2 lean. P0172 System 2 rich. P0201 Injector circuit, SIL 1. P0202 Injector circuit, SIL 2. P0203 Injector circuit, SIL 3. P0204 Injector circuit, SIL 4. P0205 Injector circuit, SIL 5. P0206 Injector circuit, SIL 6. P0300 Random misfire. P0301 Misfire detected, SIL 1. P0302 Misfire detected, SIL 2. P0303 Misfire detected, SIL 3. P0304 Misfire detected, SIL 4. P0305 Misfire detected, SIL 5. P0306 Misfire detected, SIL 6. P0325 Knock sensor 1 circuit. P0330 Knock sensor 2 circuit. P0335 Crankshaft position sensor A circuit. P0336 Crankshaft position sensor A circuit range. Performance. P0340 CMP sensor circuit malfunction. P0385 Crankshaft position sensor B NE2 circuit. P0401 EGR flow insufficient. P0402 EGR flow excessive. P0420 Catalyst system efficiency below threshold. P0430 Catalyst system efficiency below threshold bank 2. P0440 Evap control system. P0441 Evap control system improper purge flow. P0446 Evap control system vent control. P0450 Evap control system pressure sensor. P0451 Evap control system pressure sensor range. Performance. P0500 Vehicle speed sensor. P0505 Idle speed control system. P0510 Closed throttle position switch. P1100 Baro sensor circuit. P1120 Accelerator pedal position sensor circuit. P1121 Accelerator pedal position sensor range. Performance problem. P1125 Throttle control motor circuit. P1126 Magnetic clutch circuit. P1127 ETCS actuator power source circuit. P1128 Throttle control motor lock. P1129 Electric throttle control system. P1130 Air fuel sensor circuit range. Performance. P1133. Air fuel sensor circuit response. P1135. Air fuel sensor heater circuit response. P1150. A. F sensor circuit range. Performance. P1153. A. F sensor circuit response. P1155. A. F sensor heater circuit. P1200. Fuel pump relay circuit. P1300. Igniter circuit, number 1. P1310. Igniter circuit, number 2. P1335. No crankshaft position sensor signal, engine running. P1349. VVT system. P1400. Subthrottle position sensor. P1401. Subthrottle position sensor range. Performance problem. P1405. Turbo pressure sensor circuit. P1406. Turbo pressure sensor range. Performance problem. P1410. EGR valve position sensor circuit. P1411. EGR valve position sensor circuit range. Performance. P1500. Starter signal circuit. P1510. Boost pressure control circuit. P1511. Boost pressure low. P1512. Boost pressure high. P1520. Stop lamp switch signal. P1565. Cruise control main switch circuit. P1600. ECM. P1605. Knock control CPU. P1630. Traction control system. P1633. ECM. P1652. Idle air control valve control circuit. P1656. OCV circuit. P1658. Wastegate valve control circuit. P1661. EGR circuit. P1662. EGR bypass valve control circuit. P1780. Park, neutral switch. If you're looking for help fixing your Toyota automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Toyota automobile troubleshooting guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Fuses. Not all cars have a fuse that is connected to the starting system. But a simple check of the fuses can rule this cause out quickly. Battery. If the connections on your battery become corroded, there is no longer a connection to the rest of the car. This can keep you from starting. Clean the posts and try to start the car. Additionally, the battery may be dead. Take a battery tester and test the cranking amps to see if they are weak. If you do not have a battery tester, you can test it by jump-starting your vehicle. If it starts right away, the battery is bad and needs to be replaced. Replace it and clean the connections. Ignition switch. If the battery is working, but you still cannot start your vehicle, it may be the ignition switch. Turn the key on and look for the red warning lights on your dash. If you get no lights and your battery is working, the ignition switch could be to blame. If you get dash lights, then turn the key to start to see if the lights go out on the dash. If the lights go out, your ignition switch is okay. Starter connection. Corrosion on the starter can keep the car from starting. In order to test the connection, hold a circuit tester lead on the starter wire. It will be the smaller of two wires. Keep clear of any moving parts in the engine and have someone turn the key. Check the current on the starter. If the starter has current but it is not spinning, then you need to replace the starter. If the starter checks out okay, then the problem lies somewhere else. It is possible that you are getting no spark. So the next place to check is in the ignition system. Coil. Test the ignition coil with a multimeter and if it is bad, replace it. Distributor cap. Remove the cap and check to see if there is any moisture in the cap. While this will probably not be the issue, it is always good to check it for cracks or moisture. Dry it out and put it back on or replace it if it is cracked. See if the car will start. Note most new vehicles do not have a distributor cap. Coil wire. A broken or shorted coil wire can keep your vehicle from starting. Look at the wire to make sure that it is not cracked or split. Use a circuit tester to check for continuity. Electrical connections. Your fuel injection system has many electrical connections. They are connected at the top, on the intake air side, and on the cylinder heads. If there is a connection, then check it. Fuel pump and relay. Your fuel system needs to be pressure tested and if you have the equipment, then test it. Use a circuit tester to check all the electrical connections to the fuel pump. Turn the key to on. If you see a current, then it is not the pump. If there is no current, check the fuse. If you have a good fuse, then replace the fuel pump relay. If you're looking for help fixing your Toyota automobile, look no further. Our comprehensive Toyota automobile repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your appliance. For the home, kitchen, and beyond, Toyota manufactures appliances that homeowners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy appliance requires occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Toyota appliance repair from experienced professionals, your local appliance helper can help. Warning lights on the dash. Pretty much every modern car today runs on some sort of computer to help with emissions, troubleshooting, and the regulation of components. Thus, when you get warning lights on a car, it's not always a cause for serious concern. Sure, a warning light indicates an issue, but it also indicates that your car's computer is working properly and is aware of the problem. Rectifying the issue will depend on what the symbols being displayed are. A busted globe can trigger a warning light just as easily as the failure of a mechanical component like a water pump, which could trigger the dreaded check engine light. Fortunately, the warning light makes it easy to diagnose a problem, and you can use your judgment and experience to determine if it can be rectified at home. A sputtering engine. If your engine is sputtering, this can be caused by a multitude of factors too. A torn fuel line, bad quality gas, dirt in your gas tank, a leaky injector, a faulty coil pack, worn fuel pumps, and even something as simple as fouled spark plugs can all be the cause of you getting stuck on the side of the road. Hence, we recommend inspection of these areas as soon as the issue begins to present itself. Working your way from the cheapest item to the most expensive or most difficult to repair, hoping that it will go away, can result in greater problems down the line, many of which can be very costly. The steering wheel is shaking. If you're feeling a vibration or your steering wheel is shaking, once again, there can be any number of causes for a problem like this. Fortunately, most cases have a simple solution. Of the possible reasons for a steering wheel shake, the most likely causes stem from factors like an unbalanced, cracked, or buckled wheel, a deflated or damaged tire, a loose wheel bolt, a faulty wheel bearing, or even a worn suspension bushing. Bad alignment can even cause this problem if it's very severe. But luckily, most of these issues can be resolved easily at any local tire fitment store. Braking issues. One can usually pick up brake issues by a car taking too long to stop, a pedal that goes to the floor, or a squealing noise. Often, the brakes aren't even at fault, and a car taking too long to stop can be caused by worn tires. Other problems can also be simple to fix, like a brake pedal that you have to push far down. This can usually be attributed to an air bubble in the brake lines or cooked brake fluid. A simple flush and refill can be perfect to fix this. For other issues, the cause is generally pads or discs that are either worn or warped. These are also easy challenges to rectify. Tire problems. This is a bit of a rehash, but many of the problems that cause a shaky steering wheel can also be the underlying factors for tires going bad. Uneven wear can be the result of an improperly fitted hub or bearing, or poor alignment. But in terms of tires losing air pressure, the typical causes are generally a puncture or a cracked wheel. Most often, replacing or repairing said wheel will resolve the problem if the tire itself is not damaged. Check our full article on how to care for your tires here. Heavy oil consumption. It is not uncommon for an engine to consume oil. This is a byproduct of heat and wear. However, if you find that your vehicle seems to be using more than normal, a quart every 1.000 miles or so is regular, then it may be a good idea to inspect your vehicle for leaks or other problems. Worn gaskets can contribute to a leak, as can an aging sump plug or a damaged oil filler cap. But if none of these appear to be the cause, then you may have internal issues. One possibility is blowby on the piston rings. A compression test can confirm if this is the problem. Alternator failure. If your car is struggling to start in cold weather, isn't starting at all, or you find yourself replacing a battery too often, your alternator could be at fault. Sometimes you can hear the alternator struggling to work as it clicks while the engine is running. Fortunately, you don't necessarily have to buy a new unit. Many workshops will be able to refurbish the alternator with fresh bushes. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more repair guides.